Okay. Hello, everybody. Unfortunately, my uh, Zoom decided not to play nice with me, so I have to redo this video on branches. So, Git branches. A branch in Git is simply a lightweight movable pointer to a commit, and we talked about commits in a previous video. So if you missed that one and you're interested in what a commit is, you can go back and look at that one. Fun fact, I guess, is that the default branch name in Git is master. And so as you initially make commits, you're given a master branch that points to the last commit you made. Every time you commit, it moves forward automatically. So currently, the master branch is at this third commit, but when you made your first commit, it would have pointed here to this first commit. And when you made your second commit, it would have pointed here. When you made your third commit, it would have pointed here, as it is right now. So that is how branches are sort of represented. It's just by this lightweight movable pointer here. Right here it's called master. You can create new branches. So this is an important feature of Git. And so basically when you create a new branch, you just create a new pointer that points to the latest commit. So if we move down and look at this graphic right here, we'll see that after we use this branch command to create a branch called testing, we now have a new pointer pointing to the latest commit called testing. So now the question is, now that we have two branches here, how does Git know which one you're currently on? And the answer to this is in this next graphic here, which is that we're always maintaining this head pointer. And the location of this head pointer determines which branch we're on. So if we're on the master branch, then the head pointer is pointing to master. If we check out a different branch, so testing for example, then you'll see that head moves to testing. So that is how we know this head pointer. All this head pointer does is it allows us to know which branch we're currently on. So now what happens when you create a commit on this new branch? So basically what happens is that the branch pointer that you're currently on testing moves along to this new commit, and any previous branches that you made remain where they are. So you'll see that testing is now pointing to this new commit, and head is still pointing to testing. So that is what happens when you create new commits after switching branches. Now, last thing that we'll cover here is what happens when you create commits that are not common between the two branches that you have. So to determine this scenario, let's say that we're on testing as we are here, and then we check out master. So when we check out master, head is now pointing to master, as you can see in this graphic here. So now what happens when we create a commit on master? So when we create a commit on master now, these two branches actually diverge. So you can see here that we have commits on master that are not common to the commits on testing. So you can see testing is pointing to a commit and master is pointing to a commit. And these commits are not shared across the two branches. So we will cover in more detail sort of why this happens, why it's useful in a later video. But for now, hopefully you understand sort of how basic branching works in Git. See you soon.